Yes, hi, Grenada, Carriacou, PD Mondic, and the rest of the world. I'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Life program. And people, this is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. If you have never looked at a Mikey Life program before, well, you've been missing out. But guess what? You're here now, so you know that every night around this time that we have a date right here. Now we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are also live on our website, MikeyLive.com. We are live on cable. I mean, come on. That's why we call it Mikey Live. Now, folks, we have a lot of things to tell you about, boys, so we don't want to stick that night. In the headlines, there's a massive sale that's going to be taking place on Saturday of this week. We're going to explain that to you in a moment, as well as Grenlec. We've got a notice from Grenlec in terms of where the scheduled power outages will be for this week. Service interruption by NWASA, that's a notice that we got to share with you as well. Heavy rains forecasted for tonight, people. All right, so we are expected to be affected by a tropical wave. The authorities said that we can get quite a bit of rain, and of course with that we can expect landslides, flash floods, and the likes. So we're going to tell you more about that coming up in a moment. Town CC workers, they called in sick today, boy. Everybody's sick. Yeah, they will be vomiting and thing. Yeah, boy, they call in sick, and we'll explain that to you in a moment as well. Very interesting development as the struggle continues. Now, Hurricane and Hard Rock is going to face off at the 2019 Waggy Tea Super Knockout Tournament. That we will tell you more about in a while. And we have a few more things to tell you about. You know what I mean? Republic Bank assumes the title sponsorship of the 51st annual Spice Island Billfish Tournament. They say that is the most prestigious event of this kind in the region. We're going to tell you more about that when we return on tonight's Mikey Live. Interestingly, in terms of politics in the Caribbean, we hear an Al Jazeera report accusing the Dominican Prime Minister of being involved in some kind of shady business. We're going to talk about that in a moment and more, folks. This is Mikey Live, and I'm your host, Mikey Hutchinson. We want to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of WPG10. Now, when we return, it will be real news in audio Lili Lolo. So stay tuned. We will be back.
Quartz blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because these deals are available all week long. Shop now for amazing Black Friday prices Monday 18th to Saturday 23rd November only at Quartz. Nobody does Black Friday better. Quartz, bringing value home.
Are you looking to rent chairs and tables? Then call Waggy Tea Rentals. We rent tables and chairs for any event. We have 7 different types of chairs: plastic, folding chairs, gray and white, resin white chairs, conference chairs, even Chivari chairs in gold and white. We also rent 6 feet and 8 feet rectangular folding tables, 4 feet and 5 feet round tables, and even cocktail tables. Give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Granite, St. George.
It's the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show.
Daddy, don't misquote me. I did not say that she looked like the monkey. I said that the monkey looked like her.
This show is endorsed by the Ministry of Culture. December 14, National Stadium. Gates open 4 p.m. Show starts 6 p.m. Featuring live from Nigeria, Emanuela and Success, and the Mark Angel Comedy Group.
He took your sense.
Oh,
because his mother still has sense.
From Jamaica, hilarious Granny, Johnny Daly. From Trinidad, Alan the Entertainer. From Barbados, Rick. From Grenada, Robert White. And Delia only on Walters. Ticket price. Kids under 16, $30. Kids VIP, $80. Adult early bird, $50. $60 regular. Adult VIP early bird, $150. $200 regular. You can make sure to get those tickets at all KFC outlets on the island. Grenada Optical, Granance and St. George's, Heather's Boutique, Kitten's Pharmacy, Granance, Mitchell's Health and Wellness, Licks and Bites, St. David's Pharmacy, SOG Foods, Westerhall. Make sure to get your tickets for the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show. Be there.
It's the Quartz Blackout Sale. Shop from Tuesday, November 12th to Thursday, November 14th.
You, yes, you, we welcome you to a new era. Genesis, Genesis, Genesis. 31st December 2019, All Year's Night, featuring the headline band from Antigua, the original Burning Flames. Burning Flames. Burning Flames, plus more, live at the Spice Basket Courtyard. Get your early bird tickets, 80 EC. Couples early bird tickets, 150 EC. Online at gotofab.com and your regular ticket outlets for a new era. Genesis, Genesis. You, yes, you.
All right, so welcome back to tonight's program. Folks, the first thing that I want to tell you about is that there's a big sale that's going to be going down in Grenada pretty soon. That's going to be taking place on Saturday at 6:30 a.m. It's going to go from 6:30 a.m. to, I think it's 5 o'clock on Saturday. It's on the spot, and Hotspot Supermarket, they are teaming up against each other who can create or who can offer the best deals for persons who come to be part of it. So it's a flea market, basically. There are going to be other vendors like Country Coal and these kind of businesses, SP's Trading and so on. But all these businesses are going to be competing to see who can give the best deals to persons who come to patronize. I think it's going to be amazing. All right, so we need to tell you that it's going to be happening on Saturday, this Saturday, at On the Spot Hardware Woodlands branch from 6:30 a.m. The city early bird catches the worm. Okay, so let's get into other things now. We want to tell you about Grenleg Boy. You know, they from time to time would like to let you know about their planned power outages. Of course, they say that this is necessary to upgrade service to you. You know what I mean? They say, you know, it's an effort to make sure that everything go proper. You understand? So that you don't have a dry weather supply to your homes, you know, like when rain come and keep going and things like that. No, so what they say is that they are organizing for you, and they would like you to be advised of the planned power outages. All right, and you see here, today was Wester Hall. Tomorrow, God's willing, no, well, not tomorrow, the next will be on the 27th. Tomorrow is going to be the 26th, right? So next is going to be the 27th. That's Wednesday. All right, that's Brothers Estate in St. John, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then we have the Lafayette area on the 28th. That's in St. Andrew, 1 p.m. to 4. Then on the 28th, there's Grenville Town and St. Paul's. Now for Grenville Town, 9 a.m. to midday. And St. Paul's, St. George's, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then we have on Friday, Rose Hill St. Patrick, 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on that same day, we have Motley Hill, St. George, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. And of course, they say that they like to apologize for any inconveniences likely to be caused as a result of this, outages, the scheduled outages. All right, good. we are moving on. All right, all you. How we looking? I hope all you had a good weekend, and I want to make sure. I can't remember asking all you about all the weekend, so I hope that you all had a good weekend and things like that. There were some accidents on Sunday. There was some on Saturday. The usual. I do not know of any very, very serious accidents, but I can just share one with you. This one I think happened in the Tempe area. All right, one of our contributors sent this, just to say, sometimes the road gets wet, and so drivers should exercise caution. We of course don't know the cause of this, but of course, a word of advice can always pay off well. All right, now we are moving on. The next thing that we need to tell you about, here at home, the folks at Nawasa, they wanted to advise you of something that's going to be happening. All right, they want to advise persons in Mount Fendu through to Sateers and the surrounding communities in the parish of St. Patrick that in order to facilitate network connection for the High Street line replacement project, you will experience an interruption in your water supply, and that will be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that will be on Tuesday, November 26, 2019. Now, consumers, you are therefore encouraged to collect and store water in clean covered containers prior to the scheduled interruption. Please be advised that although the system will be reopened at 4 p.m., some in elevated areas may receive your supply within 2 hours after the scheduled restoration. Now, the authorities say that they would like to apologize for any inconveniences caused. I would like to thank you for your patience as they work towards the delivery of a safe, adequate, and reliable water supply. Now, folks, tonight should not be any ordinary night because according to the weather officials, we expect to get wet. The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, they have been advised, they say, by the Meteorological Office at the Morris Bishop International Airport that the state of Grenada is forecasted to be affected by a tropical wave tonight into Tuesday. Now, according to the tropical weather outlook, the axis of an Atlantic Ocean tropical wave was along 53 west from 14 north southward, approximately 500 miles east of Grenada, but that was then. And they say that at that time it was moving west at 50 knots. Now, this wave is embedded within the ITCZ and scattered with moderate to strong convection seen ahead of and behind the wave's axis. Now, the axis is expected to cross the island chain on Monday night, bringing heavy showers, thunder showers, and gusty winds from Monday night into Tuesday, they say, which may trigger flash flooding and landslides. Now, the Met Office will continue to monitor the progression of this tropical wave. The Met Office has issued a medium chance of flooding or landslides, and a marine advisory is also in effect. And NADMA said that they would like to encourage everyone to be vigilant. So persons who live in areas that is likely to flood and so on, they say that you must exercise some caution. Just check it out and see what's going on. Me, when I done on my program, I go outside and see if there's anything, in the drain blocking, then can I be in stay just to make sure. You understand? You don't want to be affected by flooding in your house, especially if it's flat. You understand? So again, for those of you who are in flood prone areas, please exercise extreme caution, all right, and be vigilant. In other words, rain coming, it's a torrential pour. Make sure you check every time. Get up in the night if you're sleeping and you hear a lot of things, just to make sure that everything is a-okay. As we move on, how are we looking for time? The next thing that we have to tell all the boy, inspection procedure of fresh produce workshop. You understand? They're going to be having that, the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands. All right. Now, officers of the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands and other produce export organizations were for 2 days engaged in an inspection procedure of fresh produce workshop. Now, the workshop, which opened on Wednesday, 20th November, allowed stakeholders such as pest management officers, plant quarantine officers, officers of the Marketing and National Importing Board, and the Grenada Bureau of Standards to further understand the dynamics of inspecting fresh produce for export. The training was facilitated by Dr. Derek Charles, National Specialist for the IICA, and organized by the Grenada Bureau of Standards in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture. Mr. Charles is in providing an overview of the workshop said that for our first day we focused on the theoretical aspects. Then on the second day included the practical aspect. The inspectors learned to use the various tools for inspection and specifications based on what exists at the moment. We have posted a thorough story on this, so you can go check it out on our website. That will be mikeylive.com. Oh yeah, this weekend was no ordinary weekend for football fans, boy. It was the opening, well, what am I saying opening? It was a semi-final. The semi-final of the Waggy Tea Super Knockout Tournament. Paradise FC, former champs, played Hurricane, current champs. We had Hard Rock, Eagle Super Strike. Listen, this was a weekend of amazing football action. The 10th edition of the Wacky Tea Super Knockout Tournament. The clash of the Titans. You understand? Hard Rock overwhelmed the Eagles Super Strikers 5-0 in the first game. You understand? Chad Mark, Leon Brave Boy. You understand? These guys play like bosses, scoring goals, bap, bap, bap. You understand? Then, boy, Paradise FC International, they say they came with a younger team because that's their plan. They have some sort of transition planning. So Paradise FC lost to Hard Rock 2-0. Some people get hard. Some of the Paradise FC supporters, and Paradise said, hey, take all the time, we will not always win. It's a strategy. We have to prepare our young players for the future. Take all the time. Anyway, so Paradise will now play for third place. However, the grand finale will include the guys from the Hurricane and Hard Rock. Let's see what will happen at the finals, which will be happening this weekend. Football action. You know what I mean? All yeah. We moving on. What is the next thing we have to tell all you, boy? It was like a ghost town. You understand? The TMI Community College was no ordinary campus today, and it has not been for the past 11 or so days. Drink some water on the program. All yeah, things are heating up at TAMCC. The teachers, the instructors, some administrators, they decide they ain't going to class. They say no money, no class. No cash, no class. You understand? So that's what's been going on. Then people say they want their money. Say they've been owed in the millions. And they want it. A teacher showed me, I think they say, another teacher, instructor, says, Mikey, look how much money they owe me. You understand? According to a source close to the TAMCC, they say the college workers, they called in sick today. further crippling operations at the institution, according to this source, for the last 11 days. Affected areas include the administration building, the IT department, records office, library, various schools and offices. I'm making it up. According to our source, last Friday, grades were due, but they were not handed in by the lecturers. We was also told that registration for the new school is scheduled for this week. But this also is being affected. According to the source, the campus has not been cleaned for days. You understand? For days. If a popcorn seed fall on the ground, they growing on the concrete. You're telling me? They say that the chairman of the council, I was informed last week about that, met with the unions and asked the workers to forgo the 2015 payment. According to our source, this was rejected on the grounds that it's increments that were long overdue. Now the workers say that they are staying off the job today and tomorrow if they do not receive any word. Maybe favorable word, I guess, from the chairman. Because you could get water. If you're not favorable, then please smash up. I want to drink some water in the program. You understand? So all you, well, let's see what's taking place. They say that the industrial action also affected the operations at the St. Patrick campus. You understand? Tam Sisi was like, I'm not making it up. This is usually a very populated area. You understand? The students usually hang out there and things like that when they go there like mass, Juve, looking like a ghost on people. I'm not making it up. You're telling me? I never hear that yet. We receive a message from a student tonight on the program. I'm not even making that one up too. They sent me this very picture on your screen. They said, Mikey, this was the current situation at the TMI Community College today, a student. So the area that you're looking at currently on your screen is usually crowded, very crowded, but this is what it looked like today. It said that we paid to get our education and this needs to stop or else refund us back our money. No teachers, no class for the students. And I am a concerned student, says this person. We are obligated to share in the views of the student just the same. You understand? So the situation, Jed. So let me see where we're going, and I mean, if I can help, I could come and teach. Mathematics 101 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4, 4 and 4 is 8, 8 and 8 is 16, and I beat it. Yeah, I beat the basic. I could teach all the timetables. Yeah, I beat it. And of course, we learn the timetables. And I beat it. So we could help teach timetable. Well, that's all we want to know. Like sociology. We could help out with that. We could help with the psychology. Your body bad in psychology, dog. You know what I mean? Developmental psychology, child psychology. Hey, that way boy bad. Nobody can type all the boy. Anyway, like that talk. So, let's see what will take place in the next few days. I think it's time for serious intervention. Olia. The next thing that we have to tell Olia, the general hospital, I don't know how, between me and seriously, I can't find the picture about Gatefall here. Somebody send me the picture quick. The General Hospital is under scrutiny as more pictures have been surfacing. More and more pictures. About 3 weeks ago, a picture surfaced with a woman apparently in labor in the lobby where there were beds set up and making it up. And for the past few days, there's been a picture circulating that claims that it is the General Hospital where somebody's lying down on some chairs, a patient lying down on some chair, the dog. You know what I mean? In a dining area. What? Grenada's General Hospital? Oh, you lie. Stop lying. Nah, joke all making him and all lie, no lie. And I mean, maybe come out somewhere in Somalia, some kind of Haiti or something. I'll stop lying on me. You know what I mean? I'll make my country look bad. Stop it. Stop it. You know, that'll come out in Grenada. Can't. Tell me all the joking. Don't even let me go up there though. Anyway, let's leave that talk. Oh yeah. Now, the next thing that we have to tell all about, boy, are we looking for time? Republic Bank, we're going again. Republic Bank, I have like a soul, yeah. Partner, see there like a picture for the Republic Bank. You know, they say the Billfish tournament is sponsored. You know, the Republic Bank is supporting the tournament for yet another year. You know what I mean? A nice idea, you know what I mean? A lot of supporting them, man. Supporting, you know what I mean? The 2020 Republic Bank Spice Island Billfish Tournament, RBSIBT, I would like to abbreviate. It was officially launched at the Grenada Yacht Club, signaling the start of the 51st Grand Slam to be held January 26th to the 30th, 2019. Managing Director of the Republic Bank, Mr. Keith Johnson, and Chairperson of the tournament committee, that's Mr. Richard McIntyre, signed the agreement in the presence of committee members, other supporting sponsors, and the media, signifying the official commencement of the Republic Bank title sponsorship. Republic Bank has, over the past 6 years, partnered with the Spice Isle Billfish Tournament at the Blue Marlin or Tier 2 sponsorship level. Alright? So they organize. I think we post that on the website. You go and check it out on the website, MikeyLive.com. Check it out. You know what I mean? All y'all. Okay, so let me leave that here. Next thing now. Till all the time growing out of me tonight, I feel it. You know? In preparation for the 2019 observance of World AIDS Day, the National HIV Response Committee is embarking on a number of activities sensitizing persons about the disease and its effects. World AIDS Day will be December 1st. The observance is into its 31st edition, and in keeping with the theme, Communities Make the Difference, much emphasis will be placed on educating the nation one more time about the virus. Now, a number of free testing is scheduled within the coming days to be held across the country, beginning, I think it's going to be St. Mark Community Center, Wednesday at the Guav Fish Market, and Thursday at the Latan Junction, all right, from 1 in the afternoon to 8 in the evening, all right. Friday, the caravan moves to the Grenville Car Park from 12 noon to 9 p.m. and will wrap up on Saturday at the St. George's Bus Terminus, beginning 8 a.m. and it goes until 7 in the evening time. All the girl in Zugu, and know all the status. Girl juke before I go and juke. Yeah, I mean, yes, take a juke before you go and make a juke. Yeah, understand? Because I don't know your status. Like some serious business we're talking about. Speaking of business, boy, I think between last week Friday and last week Thursday and Friday, we have lost, just through regular illnesses of no particular explanation so far, about 3 young men just died just like that. 3! I counted 3. You know what I mean? You hear one here, there, just die. Another one there, just die. Another one there, just die. What's going on, man? For what it's worth, I just gotta say, guys, we gotta eat properly. We gotta eat. We gotta treat ourselves right. We gotta treat our bodies right, man. At least 20 minutes exercise. I ain't telling you all to go and kill all yourself in no gym. I'm simply saying that at least 20 minutes exercise. At least, man. At least 20 minutes exercise. Right? Keep the body healthy. Right? Eat healthy. You understand? And if you cannot afford a proper meal, eat smartly. You know what I mean? Get a few melon. I tell all of that already, you know. Get a melon and all the apple cider vinegar and all the honey and ginger. Mix up all the thing and drink that in the morning. First thing before you put anything else in all the mouth, drink that in the morning, dog. And then in the night time before you go to bed, drink it again. You know what I mean? It detoxifies the body from all the toxins and all kind of things that you put in your system. Drink water, 6 to 8 glasses per day. It might not be Glenelg. Drink some pipe water. I'm talking serious business here. You know what I mean? Because people I know. You know what I mean? Today they're here and tomorrow they're gone. Like some serious business. You have a lot of things to tell you about morning program, but time running out. And I had to tell her about Outage, who is publishing a damning report about Caribbean leaders. Some kind of scandal with regard to the sale of passports.
Al Jazeera's investigative unit has discovered the secret sale of diplomatic passports has helped keep some Caribbean politicians in power. Dominica's general election takes place on December the 6th, and as Deborah Davis reports, the result may be influenced by payments from wealthy foreigners who want the privilege of becoming an ambassador.
This is Oliver Serafin, a former Prime Minister of Dominica. Using concealed cameras, we film him willing to broker a deal for a rich businessman living in Asia.
Okay, but I'll see how we're talking in the region for about 400,000.
He says the businessman would then be made an ambassador for Dominica, despite having no connection to the country. Serafin says the money will go to Dominica's current Prime Minister, Roosevelt Skerrit, to help win a 4th term in power.
But he has a master plan to bring Dominicans who are in the Oak Islands, like in Antigua, St. Thomas, and so on. Fly them in to vote.
Last week, police fired tear gas and rubber bullets at a crowd demanding an end to what they say is widespread vote rigging. Our investigation reveals how an Iranian, Ali Reza Monfred, bought his Dominican ambassadorship. He helped fund Prime Minister Skerrit's election win 5 years ago, paying for rallies, T-shirts, and printing the party's manifesto. Monfred's former business partner witnessed the deals.
We don't use the word bribe. We'll just use the word a token of appreciation. But definitely, without that money, Ali would not have got his diplomatic passport.
Monfred hoped the passport gave him diplomatic immunity. It didn't work. He's just been sentenced in Iran to 20 years for embezzlement. Our investigation has found that 6 Caribbean states have appointed dozens of foreigners to be their ambassadors around the world. While many are respected business leaders, several have been exposed as criminals. American Eric Resteiner became an ambassador for Grenada. He's alleged to have filmed Grenada's Prime Minister Keith Mitchell accepting cash in a briefcase. Resteiner said it was $500,000. Keith Mitchell denied any wrongdoing and said he was only paid $15,000 for travel expenses. The video has not been made public. The Americans kept it when they jailed Resteiner for fraud. Oliver Serafin demanded a fee for arranging a Dominica ambassadorship.
How much? About 50,000.
Both Serafin and Prime Minister Skerritt later denied any discussion about a diplomatic passport. Skerritt denied any wrongdoing and said any payments were legal campaign contributions. Deborah Davis, Al
Yes, folks, and they're having some sort of documentary tonight. But yeah, boy, you're telling me, you know, beat. Anyway, I'm here for the comments. You hear me? Let me load on here. Big up my bedroom Gary. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I only here for the comments, boy. So, are they talking about the Citizen by Investment program, or is this something totally different? And that is what I wasn't really clear about. So I would really like to see the documentary after the program. You know, I'll go and look for it. Folks, we have received an update. Listen, this is all of Mikey like bad, I know. We have just received an update from the Met Office, and that's what we offer that is different from the others. We are able to give you this kind of like live update and thing like that, you know what I mean? So we just read you some information and we got an update to the information right now. Alright, so let's read that, right? Although the text cannot small, so you have to forgive me. Alright, so this is from the Met Office, and it says here that a tropical wave to the immediate east of the Windward Islands continues to interact with the intertropical convergence zone in an abundance of moisture, and the latest analysis indicates that this wave is moving west at 15 knots, which is about 17 miles per hour. All right, although some models are predicting sinking within the wave environment, there is potential for scattered convection, showery activities, and thunder to continue. Hence, the Met Office has issued a warning for a low chance of flooding and landslide by early morning and a medium chance by midday on Tuesday. Please note that the state of Grenada is not under a tropical storm warning as this relates to a tropical wave. All right, so we are not under a tropical storm warning. This is a tropical wave. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected within the next 48 hours. All right, and that is the on-duty forecaster right now, for Mr. Fimber Frank, sending us that information from the Met Office. So at least we know that based on the forecast, we're going to get rain tonight, but it's going to get worse. We're going to get more rain during the course of the morning to midday tomorrow, God's willing. That's how I analyze the information that we received. All right, so yeah, all right, people, what else we have to tell you? Some of all of us share the business. I wonder why some of all of us share the business, and I just feel like just calling all the name. Share the thing, man. Why this? Share the business, you know. Share the Mikey Life business. All right. I want to big up Dwayne. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, for helping us sort out some of the acoustics. We still have some more sorting out to do, but we're getting there. All right. So, folks, here's what we're gonna do. All right. We have an entertainment piece for you that I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it based on the time that we have, but we will see. All right, so what I want you to do is just to permit me for a minute to take a break. It's going to be a shorter break, very short. No, seriously, it's going to be a short break. All right, and we're going to return in a moment.
Are you looking to rent chairs and tables? Then call Waggy Tea Rentals. We rent tables and chairs for any event. We have 7 different types of chairs: plastic, folding chairs, grey and white, resin white chairs, conference chairs, even Shivari chairs in gold and white. We also rent 6 feet and 8 feet rectangular folding tables, 4 feet and 5 feet round tables, and even cocktail tables. Give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Grand St. George.
It's the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show.
Daddy, that misquote me. I did not say that she looked like the monkey. I said that the monkey looked like her.
This show is endorsed by the Ministry of Culture. December 14, National Stadium. Gates open 4 p.m. Show starts 6 p.m. Featuring live from Nigeria, Emanuela and Success, and the Rock Angel Comedy Group.
He took your sense.
Oh,
Because his mother still have sense.
From Jamaica, hilarious Granny Johnny Daly. From Trinidad, Alan the Entertainer. From Barbados, Rick from Grenada, Robert White and Dillion Walters. Ticket price: kids under 16, $30. Kids VIP, $80. Adult early bird, $50. $60 regular. Adult VIP early bird, $150. $200 regular. You can make sure to get those tickets at all KFC outlets on the island: Grenada Optical, Grand Anse and St. George's, Heather's Boutique, Kitten's Pharmacy, Grand Anse, Mitchell's Health and Wellness, Licks and Bites, St. David's Pharmacy, SOG Foods, Westerhall. Make sure to get your tickets for the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show. Be there. You, yes you, we welcome you to a new era. Genesis. 31st December 2019, All Year's Night, featuring the headline band from Antigua, the original Burning Flames. Burning Flames. Burning Flames, plus more, live at the Spice Basket Courtyard. Get your early bird tickets, 80 EC. Couples early bird tickets, 150 EC. Online at gotofab.com and your regular ticket outlets for a new era. Genesis. You, yes you.
Yes, I. So, folks, welcome back to tonight's program. And for what it's worth, man, I'm gonna do our entertainment piece. It's not really Grenadian, but it's part of our culture.
Gladys and I SOS to all she family because of an incident that happened to she. Early Christmas morning, apparent she gets, and as long as she lives, she will not forget. Me pressure cooker, they gone with that. Me brand new freighter, they gone with that. A bottle of Johnny Walker, they gone with that. A bale of toilet paper, they gone with that. I love me para, but I don't ever want to see that para. I love para, I love me para, but I don't want to see that teeth in para. Leave them outside. While I singing and I dancing and I enjoying the band, them caranderos was working on a plan, looking around the house to see what they could take. Baseman said the corner with the whole pan of fruitcake. Made a spin papa, they gone with that. A case of snag and a case of Malta, they gone with that. All the chaser, they gone with that. The coconut water, they gone with that. I love para, I love me para, but I don't ever want to see that para. I love para, I love me para, but I don't want to see that teeth in para.
I don't want to see that Tiffin Parang ban. Of course, Parang music, it's just, it's synonymous with Christmas here in Grenada. Thought that I should share that with you tonight. Yeah, and you can submit videos you think that we can share on our entertainment piece. That's it for the entertainment, folks. I hope that you enjoyed it. All right, and the next thing that we have for you right now is the National Report. So, folks, we transition over into the National Report.
Finance Minister says serious audit needs to be undertaken at the TMI Community College. Details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back with the details to the news for Monday, November 25th. I am Sherry-Ann Noel. Grenada's Minister for Finance says a serious audit must be undertaken at the TMI Community College to determine the way forward for the institution. Workers at the college have been engaged in industrial action over the past weeks, demanding $6.1 million in increments for the period 2014 to 2018. Wrapping up his contribution to the 2020 budget in the House of Parliament on Friday, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell said Tamsisi's College Council needs to ensure that its affairs are properly managed.
We can't be continuously adding millions of dollars that the taxpayers have to, in fact, give, because you cannot one time run a college, an institution at $14 million, and overnight, it's $17 million. It does not make sense. Somebody has to pay for this. And we know there must be some serious changes. When we had it, every 10 person that leaves the system under structural adjustment, the only place that did not operate in that manner was TMCC. In fact, more persons were added. So clearly, it cannot be felt that we need to make sure we can say that we have to just continue to spend more and more money. And the council has a responsibility. That's their job. Half of the college personnel under government is being appropriately taken care of. The other one under the council is where the problems are. And the government, not the one who manages the day-to-day operation, the council have a fundamental responsibility. So a serious audit of that particular institution is going to be done. So it's not a question just find $6-point-something million. Where is it coming from? It's not as simple as that.
Government provides an annual subvention of $14 million to the College Council as one of its three main sources of income, the other two being tuition and grants. During a recent post-cabinet press briefing, Minister with responsibility for tertiary education, Honorable Pamela Moses, said government is not responsible for paying increments to workers at the institution. Moving along, Minister for Trade, Industry, Cooperatives and CARICOM Affairs, Honorable Oliver Joseph, says good fiscal management and discipline are major ingredients responsible for Grenada's growth rate. Data for the first half of 2019 indicates that the economy is poised to experience its seventh consecutive year of growth, estimated to be 3.2% in real terms.
You have a growth, Mr. Speaker, in the small business sector. Mr. Speaker, this year's budget put in $5 million for establishment of small businesses, to support small businesses. And last year, small businesses accounted for 517 new businesses in the sector. So that is a growing sector. The Small Business Development Fund that is placed in GDB at $5 million, where people, business people, young people can go to and access funding to do their business. You've seen an exponential growth there.
Minister Joseph, who was at the time making his contribution to the 2020 budget, says growth within the construction sector is shared amongst large hotel investment projects and small houses and construction projects.
The construction sector has continued to grow and maintain the growth, not only because of the construction of large hotels, and that is something that sometimes when you say there is growth in the construction sector, they say, well, you finish build 2 hotels, it is the aggregate amount. So what about all the houses that are building around the country? That is construction. All this adding up to the construction sector. Mr. Speaker, the credit union and the banks have indicated in their loan portfolio the majority of the money goes towards building houses and vehicles, That is so construction could be seen in the loans that are being provided by financial institutions.
The minister listed tourism, wholesale retail and manufacturing, fisheries and services sectors as areas that fuel growth in the economy in 2019. This is a national report. More news after the break.
Did you join the public service on or after February 22nd, 1985 and have since retired? This might be important to you. Government understands that the NIS pension may be insufficient to take care of your needs. So, while it awaits the court's ruling on the matter of pension for public officers, government has taken action to protect your quality of life so that you can take care of your needs in the meantime. Persons who joined the public service on or after February 22nd, 1985 and serve continuously in an established position for a minimum 26 years and 8 months and retired at age 60 may be eligible to receive an advance payment, which when combined with NIS represents 70% of their last salary. For more information, call or visit the Pension Secretariat in the Department of Public Administration, Ministerial Complex, 440-3767.
Welcome back. A meeting in Canada in 2015 between Grenada's Prime Minister, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, and former Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper agreed to ensure that the representative will visit Grenada to provide visa and consular services for nationals if visa restrictions could not be removed. That became a reality in 2019, when Canadian officials spent a full week in Grenada carrying out biometric processing for persons wishing to obtain visas. More than 600 Grenadians took advantage of the services at the Radisson Resort where the team was stationed. The exercise was initially planned for 2 days, but because of the response of Grenadians who saw the opportunity to avoid the added cost of traveling to Trinidad, St. Lucia, Barbados or St. Vincent, it was extended to 1 week. This was made possible through a partnership agreement between the governments of Canada and Grenada. Lincoln Camo, Readiness Program Manager with the Canadian High Commission Office based in Barbados, spoke with the GIS about the process.
It was easy to do the right thing for my government. They always try to do right by Grenada. So when we saw the demand was there. So I was instructed to stay longer. So you're absolutely right. It was supposed to be 2 days, and then it was extended just to meet the need, to respond to the need of the citizen of Grenada. And we are so happy to be able, to respond to this demand because, the people have been so nice. Every client that we had, they were amazing, super patient. People are punctual and everything. So we just had a great experience. My colleague and myself, it was just amazing. Everything was perfect. We worked very hard, but it's worth it. And it was a great experience to be here and an honor to be able to answer to the demand because, you know what, we work long hours, but for a good cause. So it's perfect.
He says the number of Grenadians who utilize the service is a clear indication that there was a need.
I can tell you that the impression, right now we are in the ballpark of between 600 and 750. So I would say that we have been managing about 140 clients per day. So yeah, it's probably going to be around 750, but the final number will be provided, of course, by the High Commission of Canada in Barbados and as well by the immigration section that is located in Trinidad. So we're going to crunch these numbers. So what I'm telling you right now is just like my general impression of the numbers, but super, super high, that's for sure. And we're talking minimum 650 and more.
Canada is pleased that officials were able to travel to meet applicants on site at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort from the 18th to the 22nd November. Outside of that visit, standard procedures remain for Grenadian nationals to travel to biometrics collection points in Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, or Trinidad and Tobago at all other times. And finally, the Regional Marine Pollution Emergency Information and Training Center, the Grenada Port Authority, International Maritime Organization, and other partners are meeting in Grenada this week as they prepare for the ratification of the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, MARPOL, Annex 3 to 5. MARPOL is the main international convention covering prevention of pollution of the marine environment from ships by operational or accidental causes. Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Alva Brong, says the workshop is timely as Grenada works to preserve its marine environment.
Certainly, our intention is to ratify the remaining annexes of the convention. This imperative is in keeping with Grenada's obligation to implement and enforce all applicable international maritime organization instruments, including but not limited to MARPOL. In November 2018, Grenada was audited under the IOM Member States Audit Scheme. Following this audit, a corrective action plan was submitted to IOM for verification. The implementation of the plan would involve collaboration between all stakeholders, hence your presence here today for this national workshop. Certainly a step in the right direction.
The convention was adopted in 1973. Additionally, a new protocol was adopted in 1978 and has been updated by several amendments. Facilitator of the workshop, Floyd Patterson, is pleased that Grenada is willing to ratify Annex 3 to 5 of MARPOL.
It is very important, ladies and gentlemen, that we move in the direction we are moving now, in a timely manner. Because when we look at the fact that global warming is affecting us, when we look on the fact that food is getting scarce, when we look on the fact that the small island states are becoming poorer and poorer, we must move in a direction that will help us to grow. So again, PS, I want to say thanks to you very much for moving with the rest of the Caribbean and leading the way in ratifying, especially Annexes 3 to 5.
And with this, we come to the end of the National Report for Monday, November 25th. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
All right, well, thank you very much, Sherry Ann, and the rest of the news team for the National Report. All right, and that's as far as we can take you for tonight as well. At least you have an appreciation where we already told you what the weather was going to be like. So we expect a lot of rain, gusty winds and so on, and you're asked to be vigilant. All right, especially people who are living in low-lying areas. So let's just say hello to Shireen, Noreen, Lynette, Angel, Jane, Charmaine, Rachel, Caroline, hey, what's happening? Zaka, Sharon, Lynette, did I say Lynette? Stony, and the whole team, you know. I would like to say thank you very much, and God bless you and your entire family. All right, guys, we're gonna have another program for you tomorrow, God's willing, and of course we're gonna try our best to make it as interesting as possible. My mom, Mike, everybody, don't forget to check out my brother's karaoke, all right, in an area near you. Okay, guys, so be part of it. And that's as far as we can go for tonight, guys. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. All right, so many things that we are working on. I can't wait for tomorrow. All right, guys, take care of yourselves, man, and be good to somebody today, even if they're not being good to you. God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we all say, Ja! No. Good night, everyone. May God richly bless you and your family. Take care.